I remember this story. This one time, my young brother, he was, he is 6 years younger than me. Not was, he is 6 years younger than me. But he was bugging me, and I was babysitting him. And I want to say I was maybe 13 or 14. So he was, 7 or 8. And he kept coming in to the room where I was watching TV, which was off of the kitchen, and saying he wanted a hot fudge sundae. Like, I want a hot fudge sundae. I want a hot fudge sundae. And I'm like, go make a hot fudge sundae. Why do you looking at me like I'm gonna make a hot fudge sundae appear magically? And he kept pestering me. I said, just go do it. So he comes back in and he goes, can you loosen this? And I went, okay, fine. And I was in the middle of a show, and I was annoyed because he interrupted me. And I loosened the jar of fudge and handed it back to him. And he went in the kitchen. And I hear him turn the microwave on. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, wait a second. Like, I had this thought. And then I hear boom, this loud explosion. And I hear doom and like splash sounds. And I turn and I look into the kitchen, and there's Fudge everywhere, including all over him. And he's standing in the middle of the kitchen, looking like he's going to cry, and looking like he's probably fudged in his pants, and he's just confused. And I walk in there, and I just see fudge on him, fudge on the ceiling, fudge on the fan, fudge on the wall, fudge on the table, fudge everywhere. And what had happened was he put the jar in the microwave, and it was one of those Schmucker's jars, which had a metal lid. And you can't put metal in the microwave. Don't try this at home. Don't stick anything with a metal in a microwave because it will explode. And he was lucky it didn't hit him in the face because this was a heavy metal jar. But it shot out of the microwave and it hit the table, so it was flipping over, splashed him, hit the table, shot up on the ceiling fan and on the ceiling, shot on the wall, and then it just, slid across the table and hit the ground and splashed it. And I started freaking out because I'm thinking, my mom is going to kill me. What the heck am I going to do? So then it was panic mode, and it was just like, get some paper towels. Let's hurry up. We got to clean this up right now. And so then we both scrambled, and we were scrambling. And we just started doing what we could, and we cleaned up, and we scrubbed that house. And, I think it probably took us at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to get every, every spot in the kitchen cleaned up, all the fudge off of everything, including him, which I made him go take a bath after he wiped it off his face and changed his clothes. And I was cleaning up, and he took a bath, and then he came out, and then he helped me clean, and we were just cleaning and mopping and scrubbing and ceilings, and we had popcorn ceilings where it's the little pointy popcorny specks or whatever they are that are on the ceiling, and that was a pain to get fudge out of, but we managed to do it, and you could not tell, and we both kept our mouths shut, and we swore each other to secrecy, and we said, we're never going to speak about this. Mom can't find out. Mom just can't find out. So we kept our mouth shut. She came home. She didn't notice anything, didn't question it, and she really didn't find out the truth for a while. But it's funny because I don't know if it was a couple days later, weeks later, month later, but we're sitting at table, and she looks up at the ceiling fan, and she goes, is that chocolate on the ceiling fan? And I looked at my brother. He looked at me. I'm like, I don't know. We just kind of shrugged it off, and we're like, why would there be chocolate on the ceiling fan? That's ridiculous, Mom. You're crazy. And we just shrugged it off. And I think like several years later, when we got a little bit older, we told her the story, and she actually laughed. She thought it was hysterical. And then as I told other people's story, they thought it was hysterical just because if you picture the fudge jar flying through the air and covering him and everything, I mean, I think about it now and I think it's funny. But holy crap, I was scared. I did not want to get in trouble for that one. But I thought that was a funny story I'd share.